So you need to understand that emotion, your actions will take you, emotions, the feelings will create the actions, and these actions will give you results. Good to go? So now studying about the quantum field. You all have studied about law of gravitation. So if you see Earth as a small nucleus, you see that a small nucleus is actually pulled. Very good, very good. Yeah, we will work on this. The goal card which you are writing, actually this is a good effort. I should be able to launch my training and coaching platform by September 2024. Yes, you are forcing me to give you some tips. I need you in my other room also. The time which I am doing, anybody of you can DM and get the recording of, like, you can pay 19 some rupees is some dirhams is there with Ayan. You can see the recording and you can jump into the time 4-day advanced course. So I'm giving you a bit from there. So just be ready. I'm doing it because you are writing a goal here. Make any plan, any goal, ideally just for 9 months. This is what my research and analysis is. Or okay, 10 months, because you are tuned to do it for all 12 months. There is a reason for it. And ask, DM me for the reason why I'm saying so. And then focus will be on just 90 days execution. Okay? And working only 4 days. 5th day will be a review day. What went good? The 4 days, what went not good, to be improved, were missed as actions, the 5th day. And 2 days. See, when you are working 4 days, at least you require the planning to come as a juice creatively. And you need a break also. So you can take 2 days, your weekends, as your planning and creativity day, because when you are more relaxed, calm, your creative brain is much active. This is the reason. And when you are in the 4 days, that execution mode, you are in a warrior action. Even if you plan, it will not be coming as a gold content. And in the 4 days, again, there is a problem. The starting day, after the 2 days of planning, you will experience, like today, it is a Monday, you will experience Monday blues. Your mind and body will not support you, even if you pull and push yourself. So this is all science you have to understand, and you cannot ignore this. See, the biggest mistake which we do in goal setting is we ignore our emotions, fear, self-doubt. We just ignore it and we just want just to take action. So can you do icing in a cow dung cake, which is smelly? Can you put cherries and bake a cake around it? So that is what is happening. What is happening is there is a rotten rat in your house, and we are organizing like a meditation, and we are working on ourselves, big goals, our self-development. Before anything, there has to be a cleansing to create nothing. Where there is nothing, we have to create everything. In short, I have given you. So can you see the small nucleus is pulled by a large nucleus? And in your body, you will see that your nucleus, the human nucleus, is electrons, protons, neutrons. The positive, negative, and the neutral. And the universe. If you will see, this law of gravitation is just like thoughts. If it is one thought, it will not have power. When you will have similar thoughts superimposing this thought, like you are having doubt, then you are having another thought, oh, how will I be able to do it? Then you have another negative thought, and then, oh, that person is again troubling me. Oh, then another fourth, again related thought around it, similar negative thought. So can you see the variety of thoughts? The flavors are different, but the essence is same. So here, one thought does not have power. But when the superimposition happens, when it creates the feeling, it is able to pull you. And then the thought becomes powerful. And your internal machinery does the match the column and sees whatever the file related to that thought is there internally. It just picks that file and it executes it. It doesn't take your permission. So generally, if you want to understand quantum, actually it is like, it is not on quantity, like compounding, multiple. It is like limitless. So this, you are being a part of this quantum. How you will see is like, as the law in physics, it states that energy cannot be destroyed. It can just be converted from one form to another form. And it is measured that human being have, you have a lot of potential energy, and your brain is all time conserving the energy. So this potential energy is there, but to convert it to kinetic energy so that you take those traction actions towards your goal, this is the trick and this is the practice. So intention is like that one thought, because this is the formula for you in the quantum science, much validated consciously also, that you need to first set an intention, and then visualizing it, we will make the thought significant, because the brain works on the principle of significance. Till the time the things are not significant, the brain will ignore it. It doesn't even go inside. And there is very limited piece, as I told you, the conscious brain and your subconscious brain. There is a critical brain, which at night you are just like for the processing, internal machinery processing, you are in a meditative posture. Sleep is a meditative posture, wherein the 24 hours is processed, and the things which are important is sent by the critical brain after the match the column to the subconscious, and then the subconscious decides which goal and your results. The subconscious is the one to do the execution. So can you see, if you have studied geography, that there are stars, there are these planets, and when are the planets also, in the form of these stars and all, when they collide, there are iron particles which gets broken, the smallest part of the star. So here, if you will see, your heart, if you will see, scientifically has these ions, and these ions are liquefied. So can you see, all of us have these parts of the universal stars and the universal matter. You have it, all of you, including me, the same particle, and it is liquefied in our blood, and the heartbeat is an ionic process. Please go and let us do some work after this session also. So this is one thing you need to understand, that all our hearts are connected. Now I will give you another example. There was nothing and the world started. This is all science and readings which you can also have, as I have done. So there was only one particular species which was there, which was a cyanobacteria, which was there. So the work of this cyanobacteria quickly was to take, at that time it was carbon dioxide everywhere. That is why there was no life. You know this. In short, I will tell you. Cyanobacteria, what it did, it took this CO2 and it converted into oxygen. And every cyanobacteria did this, which was there. And slowly, as a process, there was so much oxygen that this ozone layer was formed and life got created on planet Earth. And now also this cyanobacteria is there in the form of chloroplast in plants. That is why the consumption of more of leafy vegetables and more of raw gives you instant energy rather than the cooked meal. So can you see, you are just breathing what this cyanobacteria is giving the oxygen. All of us are doing this combined activity communally in a conscious, the energy consciousness circle. So can you see our breaths are connected? Now if I ask you to type in the chat box, where do you think is your mind?